So one of the things that makes me a little different than most play therapists is that I meet with the parent one-on-one every week. I do a telesession in the morning with them where we get to talk about the stuff that's been going on the past week, and I get to coach them on how, one, what's causing the meltdowns, the struggles, and then what the parent can do to deal with it. And it's amazing. Just over the last couple of weeks, I've really noticed, it's not like these meltdowns just come out of nowhere or these struggles come out of nowhere. We can say, well, it started with this, and then it slowly escalated, and then this happened, right? Or, every Monday morning, first day of school of the week, we have a meltdown. It's like, if you know this is coming, why don't you bring it up beforehand? And the parents are just like, I don't know. And here's why I think we do this. And this is, if we can overcome this as a parent, we can be a way more effective parent. And what it is our kids are so important to us that we are terrified of being rejected by them. And what I mean by being rejected by them is when we bring something up like this, like, hey, so tomorrow morning's Monday, it's first day of school, we usually struggle, right? And when we say that, we get to that, or mom, it's fine, or we get an eye roll. And those reactions from our kids really hurt us. And we would rather avoid that situation and kick the can down the road and then let the meltdown happen just so that we avoided being rejected by our kids. But obviously, that's not very helpful, right? Avoiding talking about it when it's just starting and nipping it in the bud, that would be way better, right? It would be way better to have the conversation Sunday about our struggles Monday morning and allow our kid to roll their eyes at us and like, okay, fine, mom, we can talk about it, right? We would rather, it would be way more effective to deal with that dismissiveness from our kid and to nip it in the bud and not have the meltdown Monday, but we don't do that. We don't talk about it because we don't want that eye roll, and so we let Monday happen, and then we get really upset about it. So if we want to talk about this stuff with our kids, if we want to be proactive parents, if we want to challenge them to find solutions, we have to be willing to roll with the eye rolls, with the frustration, with the because that's okay. Our kids don't want to talk about this, right? Sunday after dinner at 6 o'clock, they don't really want to talk about Monday morning school and how they typically get upset and Monday morning's terrible. Kids don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about it. But if we could talk about it Sunday night and come up with a plan, Monday morning won't be as bad. But we have to, deal with the kid not want to talk about it and their dismissal of it. And that's okay. If we can overcome that insecurity and the fear of being dismissed and emotionally hurt by our kids, we can be a way better parent. Because let's be real, right? Our kids rolling their eyes at us. Okay, mom, that's not that big of a deal, right? Our kids saying that, it's not that big of a deal. And if we can see if we can look past that to the big picture, where we're going to work with them to find a solution to the problem that happens the next day, it's going to be worth it. And then if we do that one time, their dismissiveness of it will lessen and lessen and lessen. And they will want to start talking about things and planning with you and working with you so that there aren't meltdowns, so there aren't big fights. So that, I think, is the biggest thing that parents can do to be more effective parents, is to roll with their kids being dismissive or rejecting them and just those hurt feelings that we get. And it's okay. We love our kids so much that when our kids roll their eyes at us, that hurts. Yeah, but can we deal with that? Can we deal with that to be the most effective parent we can be?